Hey guys, Madison here, about to watch the season finale, possibly the series finale of Marvel Studios' WandaVision, and I am so excited. I am so nervous, and I have no idea what we're about to be in for here, but yeah, I just can't wait. I think some of the biggest questions we have going into this season finale are one, will Vision survive this? Can some kind of hybrid between Wanda's vision and the white vision created by Hayward become a new entity, a new vision going forward in the Marvel Cinematic Universe? Or is this going to be the end of Vision? Sad to think about. um, And then another question we have is what's going to happen to the twins, Billy and Tommy? Are they going to survive? Are they going to make it through this and cross over into our reality? Or can they exist outside of this fictional Westview that Wanda has created? That's another question. The third is Agatha the big bad? Is she the one just investigating, wanting Wanda's powers for some reason, whether she wants eternal life for herself or the power to bring back someone that she wants to resurrect? I'm not sure. Or is there someone else pulling the strings behind Agatha and she's not the only villain? I think those are kind of our big three questions going into this season finale. I almost said series because I think this is also the series finale because kind of feeling that way. I don't think they've announced a season 2 for this one like they have the other Marvel series like Loki. So before I watch this season finale, let's hear from you guys and how you felt about last week's episode. I know there were a lot of tears last Friday, so let's see how you guys pulled through. Retha Blair says the MCU knows how to pull them heartstrings. Yes, they do. David McLeod, given the way Agatha responded when Tommy, asked Wanda to bring Sparky back to life, I think she wants Wanda to bring back someone she lost. I definitely think that's a possibility. Jamie James 13 says, I pretty much had the same reactions at the same moments. Yeah, there were a lot of people crying, a lot of emotions happening last Friday. Karanani says, Wanda is the myth of spontaneous creation, but she keeps losing all her loved ones. She lost her parents, her brother, her lover, and Marvel, please don't let her kids die too. I hope that the white vision and the vision inside can merge, because basically Vision is Wanda's power. That's why in the previous episodes, he can't go any further. Yeah, it's going to be rough. It's going to be rough if she loses her kids too. My theory going into this is either like Wanda deals with her grief and processes what happened to Vision and finally accepts it. She reaches the acceptance stage. Or like if she loses the twins too, she goes full-blown supervillain heading into Doctor Strange. I don't know which direction they're going to go yet. I'm leaning towards acceptance and moving on and helping Doctor Strange instead of hindering him, but we shall see. Evan W., so many emotions this episode. I just broke down. Same. Jiv TV, she's going to look amazing if we see her in the full Scarlet Witch costume. Yes, she will, and I don't know if we're going to see that in this show. I think that's going to be what we see in Doctor Strange, but remains to be seen. David Weber, wow, this was crazy. Your reaction was just as heartbreaking as Wanda's reliving her trauma. Sorry, guys. And could Paul Bettany, as an actor he's wanted to work with, and there will be fireworks between them statement, be his Hex Vision fighting the actual Vision body activated by Hayward? And he was talking about acting with himself. And find someone that looks at you and loves you the way Vision loves Wanda and vice versa. That's good advice. Find someone who loves you and looks at you the way Vision looks at Wanda and Wanda looks at Vision. Good advice. And yes, based on a little interview I saw on GMA with Paul Bettany, was it yesterday or the day before? It sounded like he might have been just kind of pulling people's chain and messing with us, and he was really talking about himself. But we'll see. He may be trying to throw us off again. Christy says, I still wonder if Hayward isn't pulling everybody's strings, Agatha's included. My suspicion is that there's more to Tyler Hayward than we've been led to believe. He's been manipulating Wanda on the fly, on par with Zemo manipulating Tony and Cap, and Zemo took years to plan that out. That's very true. He was definitely manipulating Wanda. It was very strange in that scene where he let her come in and see Vision and was like, he mentioned something about bringing people back to life. How would he even know that she has that power? How would he know that? It was very strange, very eerie, and I wasn't sure at that point. I'm like, is this even the real Hayward, or is someone pretending to be Hayward? Because that was just a very strange exchange there. Lucas Ismail says, such a moving episode, brilliant acting by Han, Olsen, and Bettany. They all deserve Emmys. I agree. Aaron Lassiter, this was beautiful and devastating all the way through. Just an absolute masterclass of acting, writing, directing, filming, etc. Every single element was on point during every scene. Completely agree. And on that high note, I think it's time to head into our season finale. You guys seem to really be genuinely moved and enjoyed last week's episode despite the pain. Sometimes the pain is enjoyable. It's a weird kind of paradox, but when tragedy and grief can be very cathartic when experiencing it through fictional media and very healing for a lot of people. I know that my favorite part of last week's episode was when she's sitting on the bed talking with Vision and he says, "What is grief if not love persevering?" I just thought that was the most beautiful way to describe grief that I've probably ever heard. And that's probably a line that's going to stick with me for the rest of my life. So well done there, Marvel and creators and writers of this show. So without further ado, guys, let's jump in here and let's go along for one last crazy ride. Thank you guys so much for joining and watching WandaVision with me. It's been so much fun, and I've so enjoyed hearing your feedback, your theories, how you're enjoying the episodes, what's the highlights for you, all that kind of stuff. Experiencing it with you guys has made it even more fun than it would be if I was just sitting here watching it by myself. So thank you guys for coming along for the ride with me, and let's go for one last episode, guys. Here we go. The last crazy, mind-bending WandaVision ride. Let's do this. Jumping right in here.
You're clearly in over your little red head.
Well, that's strange. It's like the Wizard of Oz. Oh boy. It's about to like...
Wanda.
Don't know. It's about to snap your neck.
And I was told you were powerful.
Yeah, let's go, Vision. Oh boy. Come on, Monica. Beat him.
Might we resolve this peacefully?
Wow.
They'll thank me for recovering such a valuable asset.
You could be a part of that victory, Jimmy.
If only you had a little more vision.
That's a good one, Hayward.
You're bluffing.
Am I?
Am I?
We're done here.
Let's go, Jimmy Woo.
Flourish. I've got a situation and I was hoping you could get here inside the hour.
Collateral damage.
Did you know there's an entire chapter devoted to you in the Darkhold?
The Darkhold.
That's the Book of the Damned.
The Darkhold. I just freaking mentioned that last week.
Your power exceeds that of the Sorcerer Supreme. It's your destiny to destroy the world.
I'm not what you say I am.
Dottie.
If you could just let her out of her room, if I could just Hold her, please.
What are you doing to her? You're making her say this.
She's your meat puppet. I just cut her strings.
Ooh.
Agnes doesn't live here. You do. You're Ralph Boner?
Oh God, please, spare my life.
Nice to meet you, Ralph.
What? Oh no.
Now do you see? You tied your family to this twisted world, and now one can't exist without the other. Save Westview or save your family.
This is getting really bad, guys.
I request elaboration.
All right.
Boys, handle the military. Mommy will be right back.
You didn't see that coming.
Nice tricks.
I like yours too.
Hayward sucks.
Have fun in prison.
I am Vision.
Ooh.
Power isn't your problem, it's knowledge. And no one will ever have to feel this pain again. Not even you.
Oh my gosh. That's incredible. Go, Wanda.
In a given space, only the witch who cast them can use her magic. Thanks for the lesson.
I knew that was gonna come back. Holy crap! Wow. Look at her!
Oh God,
Wow.
you don't know what you've done.
Holy crap, that costume. Wow.
I'll give you the role you chose. The nosy neighbor.
Wait.
Boys, thanks for choosing me to be your mom.
Just wanted to see you clearly. What am I?
You are my sadness.
I've said goodbye before, so it stands to reason.
We'll say hello again.
So long, darling.
I'm sorry for all the pain I caused.
I know.
I don't understand this power, but I will.
I love the hood. That's so cool. Man. Go find Doctor Strange. He'll teach you. I can't believe we actually got a Doctor Strange reference in this episode, guys. By the way, that was just really, really good. And I'm going to stick around because I don't know if there's going to be a post-credit scene. So just in case, I'm going to hang around. But that was an incredible finale. It brought together all the threads and answered all the questions that I wanted. I just can't get over how awesome that new Scarlet Witch costume is. Like, oh my gosh, it looks amazing. Know what I'm going to be cosplaying in the future, but anyway, gosh, guys, that was amazing. So heartbreaking, but I figured it was coming, like her coming to terms with her grief and finally having to let go. But Vision is not gone. It seems that the kids are going to be gone, obviously, but Vision transferred all the memories into the White Vision, and the White Vision is still out there. He's a physical being, and so they kind of merged and created a new old Vision, if you will. So I think it's inevitable that Wanda and Vision are gonna meet again. They're gonna say hello again, just like they said. So, but oh my gosh, okay, the Darkhold, I mentioned that, was it last week or the week before, but I was like, I thought that book in Agatha's basement was the Darkhold at first, and then I was like, no, because it looks different on the cover, but it seems that she might have had the Darkhold. I don't know. But wow, Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. connection, comics connection right there. Hold up, are we gonna have a post-credit scene?
The pharmacy looks like the best spot for medical.
Post-credit scene.
Authority looks good on you, Jimmy.
Where's Darcy?
Something about debriefs are for the week. But, we can thank her for that.
Captain Rambo. They're asking for you in the theater. Your mother's. He heard you've been grounded. He'd like to meet with you.
Where?
There we go. There were lots of people predicting that one of these military people was going to be a Skrull, so there we go. I'm assuming that'll be a tie-in to the Secret Wars show that I think is going to be with Nick Fury and Talos. That's his name, right? It's been a long time since I've watched Captain Marvel, but so Monica's going to space, and we will be seeing her again, presumably in the Secret Wars show, and I can't wait to see more of her powers, because we got just a taste of them in this finale, and they were freaking awesome. So, seems that Agatha was indeed the big bad, just wanting to take Wanda's power for herself, and now she's trapped in her own little fake reality. I have a feeling she'll show up again at some point. I don't know when that'll be. But yeah, she just straight up said that the Scarlet Witch's power exceeds that of Doctor Strange, which I'm pretty familiar with these two characters in terms of the comics. And I don't know if power levels were ever addressed, but I could see that being the case if, like, Scarlet Witch in this continuity is a kind of like a divine entity of like spontaneous creation, and Doctor Strange is the Sorcerer Supreme, but he's limited in what he can do. Kind of, it's hard to explain, but like physically, spiritually, all that is probably a little bit more limited than Wanda because of her connection to the Mind Stone and a connection to infinity itself. It's a little bit different, so it's going to be really interesting seeing how those two work together. in Doctor Strange, and they kind of set it up perfectly for him to be her new teacher, because she has all this power, but she doesn't know how to use and control it to the degree that someone like him with all the book knowledge and head knowledge would have after all his training with the Ancient One and all his training he's done himself since then. So yeah, it seems like just a perfect setup for her to come in and be like, I have all this power, but I don't know as much about it as I need to and want to, so teach me, you know? She's kind of the raw power, and he'll be the brains of the whole operation, so it's going to be really interesting to see. It's also interesting that the way they're writing it, and even a little bit of... Wait, there's another scene. Just chilling. What just happened? What just happened? Okay, so before I cover this, what just happened? The point I was going to make is that what's interesting is that even some elements of her costume and the story direction that they're taking are reminiscent of Clea, who is, of course, the primary love interest of Doctor Strange throughout the Marvel comics. She is I believe she's the niece of Dormammu, and so she's from the Dark Dimension, and she comes to Earth, and she ends up becoming like the student or a student of Doctor Strange. He teaches her. She's a very powerful witch, and they fall in love. And it seems like they're almost merging elements of Clea and Wanda together, which is very, very interesting. She's coming into this kind of student role, even though she's got this incredible raw power and has been through so much already, but she's kind of a cosmic entity and not of this world in many ways, even though she's got this human element. And again, the costume, elements of the costume are reminiscent of Clea's, which is super interesting to me. I'm like, where are they going with this? But yeah, okay, so that was straight up the Doctor Strange theme in that after credit scene. That was straight up like a dark version of his theme, so holy crap. Okay, so that very much was like the scene in Doctor Strange where he's like sleeping, but then his astral form is like reading and studying. I guess that's what Wanda was doing, but she was reading the Darkhold, which is not good because the Darkhold is very corrupting. If you've watched Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. or read the comics, it's a very dark book, and it'll offer you kind of what you want, but it's never what it seems. So I'm still kind of wondering what kind of role Wanda's going to be playing in Doctor Strange. Is she going to go more villainous again? Because, you know, Agatha's telling her, like, you're an agent of chaos and you're going to destroy the world. And it's like, is she going to end up falling into that trap and kind of going that way, even though she overcame this? Or what? Like, we know Doctor Strange is the multiverse of madness. So is this Billy and Tommy calling out for help from the multiverse, from another reality? Like, guys, this is going to get so mind-bending. But wow, what an amazing finale. What an amazing finale. I absolutely loved this show, and I can't wait to see what's going to be coming from these other Marvel shows like Falcon and Winter Soldier and Loki, and how everything's going to keep tying in, and seeing the next phase of Marvel movies that's coming down the line as well. So wow, there's a lot to process, but let me know what you guys thought of this finale in the comments below. What do you think of the new costume? What do you think of how everything wrapped up? Was it what you were expecting, what you were hoping for, maybe not what you were hoping for? How do you think that Scarlet Witch is going to tie into Doctor Strange? What kind of role is she going to be playing? Where is this going? There's so much. So let me know what you guys thought, and of course, I'll keep doing reactions here. I'll be reacting to Falcon and Winter Soldier when that starts. And who knows, I might be able to throw in like a movie reaction or something before that starts up. So thank you guys again so much for joining me and watching WandaVision. This was certainly a journey. Like when I think back to episode 1 and then where we ended up is just crazy and just wonderful storytelling. So I'm very, very satisfied. And I hope you guys are as well. And again, thank you so much for joining me. And I can't wait to see you guys again soon. Bye.